Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Kachi, a certified electrician who has ventured into farming. In today's video, we are going to continue on a series which we started some time back. We are going to be doing a series called Rearing Broilers from Start to Finish. We have already done a video for the first week, so we are just going to go straight into the second week. Let's get into the video. So, it is important that you achieve some milestones in each week as you are rearing your chickens. For example, in the first week, you are trying to get your birds off to a good start. You are trying to get them settled on the farm, you are trying to get them their crop field, you are trying to do several things. You are trying to achieve the 7-day target weight. So what are you doing in the second week? So, in the second week, you are going to start your actions on the 7th day. And the action that you want to start with is to check the body weight, how you have done in the first week. So, if you have 100 birds on your farm, you can check the average weight by weighing 10 birds. Thereby, you come up with an average weight so that you see if your birds are growing the way they are supposed to grow. So you measure the weight on the 7th day. If you have 1,000 birds, you can weigh 100 out of 1,000 and then come up with an average weight from that. So some of the key things that you are supposed to do in the second week include vaccinating your birds against some diseases. Here in Zambia, we have 2 major vaccinations that we have to take. We have the Gumboro infectious disease and we have Newcastle infectious disease. So you have to do your vaccination, and all those vaccinations mostly fall within the second week. Most of the birds come vaccinated from the supplier with one vaccine which is vaccinated right there in the hatchery, and then they will give you a vaccination program. So when you're ordering chicks from a particular supplier, make sure you find out the vaccination program for those particular chickens. The other thing that you are going to be doing in the second week is transitioning from starter feed to grower feed. This is supposed to be done somewhere between the 10th day to the 14th day, and it has to be done correctly. Some people prefer to transition from starter to grower after 14 days, but it would be a good idea for you to start that transition as early as possible so that the birds get used to the grower feed and they take off from there. The other action that you are supposed to take in the second week is to phase out the feeding trays. When the birds get to the farm, you are using feeding trays, so you have to transition from the feeding trays to the main feeders which the birds are going to feed on from the second week going forward. The other thing that you're supposed to do is to adjust the feeders and the drinkers according to bird growth. I've seen some farms where the feeders are too low or the feeders are too high. So what you're trying to do is to make sure that the feeders are adjusted according to the chick growth. For example, you cannot put the feeder this high. When the birds are this small, they will not be able to reach the feed and they will not grow the way they are supposed to grow. And again, you cannot put it too low because that will result in wastage of feed. So ensure that you do the adjustment The other thing that you're supposed to do is to adjust the environmental conditions according to the chick behavior. Make sure that the conditions are continuously being adjusted according to the chick behavior. Ensure that the chickens are comfortable at all times, because comfortable chickens grow well. So, if you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed to this particular channel, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.